And if you are hitting the water today, did you say it's going to be choppy?
Yeah, it's likely going to be choppy up in the islands, our typical spots, but we'll likely all have the chance to see potentially wind gusts 25 to maybe 35 miles per hour tomorrow night and into Monday.
Okay,
and
something to keep in mind.
Yeah, definitely if you're going to hit the water and check any ferry alerts that you may have. Also the increasing rain. It starts later today.
Is it this afternoon into next week?
Yeah, especially northwest of Seattle. So I know you hear the word rain and you think, oh, well, it's going to be a washout. Now, Seattle, it's likely not even going to be until later, and we could also get shadowed by the Olympics. So I'll show you on the Futurecast coming up. But as I mentioned, increasing rain and winds later Saturday until Monday. But our typical windy spots will get the worst. And I'll show you on the Futurecast. But with this incoming system, yes, it's an atmospheric river, but it's not going to be nearly as potent as what we were dealing with last month. But we are going to have some minor river rises. For now, the river's coming off of the Cascades, expected to maybe reach action stage. Now, some of them could get into minor flood stage, our typical one. So we're watching the Snohomish, of course, as well as the Skykomish, and then the Snoqualmie, the Skagit, but we're not expecting severe flooding. However, the Skokomish, that typically does flood, forecast to reach moderate flood stage. We're watching this very carefully, but that's where we're going to have the heaviest rain. And the coast, 3 to 6 inches of rain over the next couple of days. The rain shadow, generally less than an inch, but much of Puget Sound from Central Sound to South Sound ranging 3/4 of an inch to about 1.5 inches. North Cascades, 3 to 5 inches. That's liquid water, so most of it is going to fall as rain instead of snow. So looking ahead to the next couple of days, the warmest day will be Tuesday. We're going to have a pretty stout ridge of high pressure building into next week, taking rain off the table as well as mountain snow, unfortunately. So here's a look at the radar loop over the last couple hours, and you see most of the rain is over Vancouver Island, and it's a beautiful morning out there. If you have plans to go to the ski resorts, take advantage of today before we get that rain falling on top of that snow. Highs today in the 40s and 50s up in the mountains above freezing. So let's walk you through the Futurecast into the afternoon. You see generally it's over the Olympic Peninsula through the Strait, northern islands. Then we get into the evening hours and some light rain starts to creep on in. Then we get into the overnight hours and you see most of the rain still to the west of us, but we'll still get a good bit of it moving in just off and on through our Sunday. The heaviest rain will likely move in late Sunday and then off and on through Monday, and likely not even really tapering off till we get to Tuesday. And yes, I mentioned it will be a little gusty out there today. You see it's more so the islands and then the coast. Then we get into Saturday night into Sunday, and you see how wind gusts start to pick up over the islands and the coast. But then we all have the potential to get maybe wind gusts over 25 to 35 miles per hour Sunday night and into Monday. So all in all, our biggest impacts are expected to come late Sunday and into Monday.